My name is Clay, and I want you to work at camp.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I want you to work at camp.
Hey, my name is Abby, and I want you to work at Kanakuk.
Hey guys, my name is Luke, and you guys should apply to camp.
My name is Whit Harrelson, and you should apply for Kanakuk.
I'm Kayla, and I want you to work at camp.
Hey, my name is Jack, and you should work at camp.
One of the greatest things about camp is the spiritual development that happens there. There were ways that I didn't know that I needed to be grown that I definitely got grown in at camp. A lot of people said to me before I went, this is going to change your life. It definitely changed mine. And to be honest, I didn't really believe them. But the Lord took me and He broke me in different ways, but He really beautifully put me back together through the community, through the leadership, through the love and the outpouring of grace and mercy that you receive there, and He grew me. And so that was a really awesome thing to experience at camp.
I worked at KAA this past summer, and the biggest thing about KAA is I've never been so far out of my comfort zone, but like learning that and going through that, you don't realize how much you grow until you push yourself into those situations that make you that uncomfortable. And KAA definitely did that for me. One of my favorite things about KAA was watching these kids come from maybe not the best background and like coming to KAA and just their eyes lighting up over like the smallest things that they may not get to experience at home. Like I was a boat driver, and like letting them tube, like they've never done that in their life and they may never do it again except for at camp. So just seeing their eyes light up over doing that, that just gives you like so much joy.
It was so much more than just a summer job. My deepest and best and most treasured friendships all come from Kanakuk. It's amazing to me how I can find such solid community in one summer and then it can transport straight to Auburn. Another reason why I love camp so much is because they pour into you just as much as you're pouring out. You are head over heels in the gospel, and everything is surrounded by Jesus and the fact that He died on the cross for you, and that is what our mission is to...
So there's so many fun things to do at camp, like the blob, zip lines, we have ski boats to take kids tubing, all kinds of things like that, along with sports activities. All of those things made camp so much fun for me and reminded me of what it was like to be a kid. Meals at camp, there's never a dull moment when you walk into the dining hall. There's always music going, everybody's jumping up and down and singing. It hardly ate any food, it felt like sometimes, because of how much fun it was in there. The next thing I'd like to talk about is K-Life, which is big parties that camp throws every few nights at camp. And those are where we make the gospel so fun and so exciting and play games, and then after that transitioned into a time of telling kids about the love of Christ, which is what it's really all about.
I had the opportunity to be a counselor for 16-year-old girls for a month this summer, and my favorite part about camp was those relationships that I got to build with those girls. And those relationships have carried on even past camp, and I still talk to them almost every single day. And actually one of my campers I get to see this weekend as she gets to come and tour Auburn, and so that is my favorite thing about camp.
There are ways to get plugged in at camp, and I really encourage you to look at all the different ways to get plugged in, because there's something you absolutely can learn to do and do it well there and impact kids' lives. I know it had a huge impact on my life. I was able to make relationships with a ton of kids, not just my group of kids that a normal counselor would have. I was able to be poured into by the staff older than me and really get loved on by them. So I really encourage you to check out camp, and I know all of you are going to love it.
Dope.
They right?
Hey, my name is Jack, and
Hi! No, start it. Hey, my name is Abby, and I want... Can I start over? No, you don't start over. Can you just... Okay, I've got to start over again. Okay.
Like I said, blobs, like the blob. There's so many fun things to do at camp, like the blob.
War Eagle, y'all. My name is Whit Harrelson.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I want you to work at camp. Stop, Whit!
Work at camp!
So this is how I'm going to talk during the video. And all right, please be quiet.
I'm done. One of my best guy friends at camp was from Florida. I don't know why I said that.